The global attention driven to the tech space in recent times has been on the rise over the likely impact that it will be felt with regards to unprecedented increase in influence that the changes in the space wields over users. And with the recent growth in AI technology, the major players have started competing for credibility and general acceptability. One of the fears that people have regarding the development of a sophisticated AI is the ability to keep technology under strict regulation. And to a large extent, this regulation depends largely on the developers and the companies that manage these programs. With ChatGPT, users have been able to point out some interesting flaws in the program. It has been said to project a one-sided view based on some issues that it had been instructed to address. This shortcoming made it seem as if the system is biased. However, the type of technology this system is built on depends largely on the information that the developers feed into the system during training. So far, AI has not yet achieved the milestone of independent reasoning. This fact goes to imply that the developers might have allowed their personal views to interfere with the program, a fact that many people are afraid of. And in the face of the rise in the influence of tech on humanity, the tech founder of Tesla and the current CEO of Twitter, Elon Musk, has always seemed to be one of those that advocate for caution in the application of AI. On Twitter, he has always been an advocate for the freedom to hold varying views, and with the recent speedy development in the application and upgrade to ChatGPT 5, he is among those calling for a temporary halt and evaluation of the program to avoid flaws that might doom humanity. In what might be termed a late entry, which Elon Musk himself agrees to, as he had said on the Tucker Carlson show, Elon mentions that in the face of the developers like Microsoft and Google having too much control over the output of the AI that they had developed, he'll be creating his own. This has, however, already been hinted at in one of his tweets on the 17th of February, where he said, "What we need is TruthGPT." From this, we understand that Elon Musk is seeking a less controlled version of the AI systems that are already in existence. This is quite similar to the problem he initially had with Twitter before he went ahead and purchased it. This skepticism that he shows is quite understandable given that these AI systems are meant to interact with humans despite their inclination. It becomes a problem when they are designed to lean towards a certain orientation. The concern is that based on the bias of these AI systems goes wider than we might imagine. On Tucker Carlson's show, Elon points out that the development of a more balanced system is the best thing for the development of AI as it concerns humans. You will tend to agree with him given that AI acts based on the information that it has been fed, and with its rapid machine learning can continue to develop with the available orientation. This might be adversely detrimental to humans when these machines are made to push certain views. With the integration of AI into almost every aspect of life, one can only imagine what might happen to anyone that does not act according to the information that it has. This can be duly avoided by feeding balanced data to represent the varying views humans have. This way, the AI will tackle problems by comparing factual data to arrive at factual outputs. Looking deeper, it seems that another sector that will benefit more from TruthGPT is journalism. The ChatGPT platform has proven to have some inaccuracies with the data it generates. This is a concern that OpenAI hopes will be fixed with the ChatGPT 5, which is expected to run very near perfection. And with the number of users that the platform rakes in daily, fake pieces of information are expected to spread faster if nothing is done to check that. Given the timing and the due diligence that is required to create a system such as the ChatGPT, one might figure out the challenges that the proposed TruthGPT might have. But since the data any language model like ChatGPT needs to function on is language-based, Elon's ownership of one of the largest social media platforms with millions of daily users can prove very resourceful. Again, when it comes to setting up a company that will run in a similar fashion to OpenAI, it becomes worthy of note that Elon Musk was among the founding team of OpenAI in 2015. He had an investment of up to $100 million in the company before he left to run his other companies Tesla and SpaceX in 2018. And considering that a startup, OpenAI, was founded with a focus on AI safety, one will not be surprised by the recent stance regarding AI by Elon Musk, which is always on the side of caution. Skepticism regarding the amount of autonomous functioning that should be granted AI, which is one of the reasons motions have been moved for the delay of the release of ChatGPT 5, has been on the rise recently. The threat has always been there, but has only started to seem relevant with the recent development in AI. Moving forward with further developments means that at some point, AI is likely to have an upper hand when you compare its intelligence with that of humans. With such an intelligent creation being autonomous might come the need for it to seek self-sustenance and further development. And at this point, AI necessarily does not have to be bad to inflict damage on humans. This kind of dominance that is expected can be likened to the type humans exhibit towards other creatures they perceive to be less intelligent in their environment. The lower beings will most likely become dispensable when necessary for the growth of the higher ones. This means that if we do not tread with caution, a point might come when AI will turn on us, not out of spite or anything of the like, but merely out of necessity. Now let us look at the structure that has likely undermined the accuracy of the ChatGPT language model. The ChatGPT is trained using reinforcement learning from human feedback, or RLHF. OpenAI's description of how they train the model, as they stated on the ChatGPT homepage, indicates that this reinforcement learning from human feedback involved human trainers, who played different parts in conversations to train the model. This basically states that the responses that we get from the program are somehow rooted in human conversations. This process inevitably exposes the system to bias that cannot be ruled out in human interactions. Any of the players in this training process can easily make certain responses to certain views more desirable than others. This projection of particular views on AI is what Elon Musk is mostly afraid of. This risks the creation of a dictatorial system, and given the widespread use of the program, the impact will be very much felt. An example of one major blunder that has been identified with the ChatGPT language model is one that is politically viewed. And it's important to state at this point that this channel remains politically neutral, as everything stated here is based on observed fact. Some of which is cropped up in social media spaces as an observation of the way the ChatGPT platform operates. With recent usage, users have observed that ChatGPT is more inclined to generate information in favor of certain political views over others. The most pronounced of this is seen when we observe the trending views of the AI when analyzing the Trump-led government and the Biden-led government. The AI was forward to make some definite negative remarks on the issues that concern Trump and made light of the ones that concern Biden, at some point giving the benefit of the doubt to the latter. This shows the influence of the trainers on the AI. To a question regarding the sincerity of the two mentioned American presidents, the ChatGPT AI stated categorically that the Trump-led administration had thrived on lies and conspiracy theories, but when asked the same question about Biden, the system generates a response acknowledging that certain lies have been propagated, but goes ahead to give the benefit of the doubt, acknowledging that mistakes can be made by individuals. This instance is quite interesting and has been among the host of other responses that have been making waves on social media, with people crying foul. Now back to the moves that Elon Musk is making with regard to the development of a third option between Microsoft's ChatGPT and Google's DeepMind. We have heard that Elon Musk has recently launched a new company called xAI. Though there has been no official announcement yet, one will deduce from the name that this company will focus on the TruthGPT program or similar programs. With the recent developments, it is almost right to say that the AI race has started among these big tech companies. With Elon Musk just joining the race, gaining traction is something that might take a while, given the rapid developments that other companies have already had in that aspect. This, however, might not be much of an issue to one of the most powerful and richest men on the planet. This is because, over the years, Elon Musk has been able to build some kind of level of trust and followership. So people are likely to queue behind him once he brings out something that is worthy of attention, just because it's Elon. The news is that Elon Musk has recruited Igor Babushkin to take the lead in the development of his AI. The interesting thing about this step is that the said person had worked on the Google DeepMind project. This kind of switch is something we will witness more often in the coming months, as different companies are moving into the AI race. The petition that Elon Musk co-signed, seeking to slow the further development of the ChatGPT 5, while stating that the process be further examined to avert the danger that might come with it, is rumored by some to be some kind of delay scheme. It is thought so because the petition got signed just 2 weeks after the xAI was launched. Though, with no obligation to the petition, if the other developers slow down, it might be a 6-month window for them to hit the ground running for xAI. That's it for this video. Please like this video and subscribe to our channel as we keep you updated with further developments and the latest trend in the AI world. Bye now.